Going dark.
This is the channel of Noodleten. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. Get a dot to your top like the letter I. That bitch be lowercase, all of my soldiers straight. If I tell them to shoot, then they gon' shoot, and they ain't even asking which soul to take. You see Noodle and crew, then you better move, cause your team, they're about to dissipate. Get rounds to your top, and to your bottom, your body resemble a number 8. Noodle pass me the gun, I'ma shoot him too. Put rounds in his chest like a hula hoop. If Doodle gon' vote, then I'm voting too. We don't keep no imposters among us, dude. I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. Said I'm loyal to my dog like he Marmaduke, and I'm taking a shot like Ciroc for you. This is the channel of Noodleten. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up. This is the channel of Noodleten. We dropping bombs, yeah, we nuking them. Feel like a tank, how we shooting them. Sound like a movie, no cinema. This rated R ain't no Disney Plus. Subscribe to the channel, let's run it up. Now that you here, boy, you one of us. It's a Pokemon race, how we run them up.
Welcome in, everybody. We got a NA match for Lotus week 4, Decoy versus SHAIM, which I think is called shoot first, aim later, or aim, yeah, something like that. Got Tubbin, so welcome. What's up?
Yeah, glad to be here. I want to get a good game for you. I think this, we should see how this goes. Looks like Decoy's waiting for people.
Yeah.
With a minute to go. So we'll see.
Yeah, I mean, I may have started the stream just a hair early, but I wanted to be on time, right? So I feel like I'm not late. So just bear with us if we have to sit here and wait for Decoy to produce people, but they should be rolling in. They should be rolling in. And maybe it wasn't shoot first or whatever. I think maybe it's shaky aim. That was their logo. So I don't know. It's something along those lines. Either way, it's kind of cool. It's kind of catchy. I like it.
It's pretty original considering how long the game's been out, but I hate to say it, I think somebody actually did that years and years ago.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
That's unfortunate.
Yeah, I don't think they're original. Could be wrong on that one, but I don't know. I'm pretty sure I definitely have, because usually when I ask like people like, you know, what clan were you in? I've heard that before. You know?
It might be why I said shoot first or whatever. Maybe I've seen it before. Now I'm curious. I'm going to look it up. I'm going to see what their actual name is. Let's see. It is shaky aim. So I don't know where I got shoot first, aim later. Is that another
maybe that's
team?
another team. Could be.
I've read that somewhere. I wouldn't have just come up with that off the top of my head.
I mean, it's a saying from something else anyway.
Maybe. Either way, shaky aim. I dig it.
Lined up here.
Yeah, I need to make a couple posts in Discord here. I'm pretty sure the bots. A lot of these Discords have bots that auto post when I'm live, but I think the bot's broken and down because it said I've been live all day along with other people, so I think it's just not working. But either way, this should be a good game, I would hope. I don't know that I've ever seen this Shaky Aim team play, but I mean, a lot of those names I've recognized. They've been around different various teams for years.
I know some of them. You know, Cuba is a good comp player. I know Sexy Caboose because he does nothing but spam hate mail when he plays the game.
Yeah.
So, you know, compliments to him. He's got a big mouth for somebody who's pretty bad at the game. King Louie's cool. Always is a cool guy. Anakin used to be in my clan, you know. Real nice guy, just leaves, doesn't say anything, begs to get in, but it is what it is. Random Gamer's been around. He used to be in L7. He's been around for a really long time. So I know some of those guys. And obviously, you know, Decoy with some new faces. Kiwio the Beast. Good to see. He's joined his 69th clan.
Yeah.
Let's hope this one sticks.
I was going to say, Kiwio.
I mean, I love Kiwio the Beast. He's a great guy. He really, truly is. But he does hold the record for the most clans in this game. There's nobody in this game that's been in more clans than him.
Yeah, he gets around.
Well, hopefully he stays. I mean, I think he's, you know, it's kind of weird because, like, there's been people, like, you look at Darkness, right? Like, I knew Darkness when he was in 10th grade, 9th grade, right? Darkness now is full-time job, graduated college.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy, huh?
It's nuts, isn't it? You know? So, some of these people that, you know, you like to think when you go from 15 to 25, maybe something's changed. You know? You hope, right? And I think Kiwio's that way. You know? So.
Matured a little.
You hope so.
Speaking of
but
15.
I've always got along with him. You know?
Yeah, he's a good guy.
He knows a lot about trades, too. I'll tell you what. He knows a lot about trades, that kid.
But speaking of 15 and 25, I want to point out the fact that Decoy has had the same players for like the last 37 years. It's pretty amazing.
Well, yeah, Gambit's been able to do that. Find people, you know.
That stay and play and show up, you know, multiple times a week. It's wild. I don't know if there's another clan in the, well, maybe like, what's the other one? USCan and JYM. I guess they've had some people for quite a long time too. Let's see. Let me go to the match chat. See what bands they've got. I was just making my posts in the Discord. I'm sure these guys have worked this out. So Decoy is going to ban Ghost Town, and Shaky Aim is going to ban Sand River. So we'll take a look at the rules real quick. So that's going to leave us with Steps, Mines, and Arctic for today. Obviously, the rules are the same as they were on on EU earlier today and the previous 4 weeks. So y'all can take a look at that there while they get this room together and start picking some tanks. Steps. I don't know. Maybe week 1, I think. This is the last time we saw Steps. Maybe 2. I can't keep up, man. I forget what I did literally 2 hours ago.
Yeah, you don't have a great memory.
Yeah, it's pretty rough.
No,
here.
we did Steps last week.
Was it last week?
Yeah.
Yeah, it made me feel really blank there. I thought it was 2 or 3 weeks ago. But hey, whatever.
Well, they started to pick tanks, so it's good. Crown Volley, typical picks. I don't think we're going to see anything weird out of these teams or off meta, however you want to say it, you know? Let me turn down my music here a little bit. I forget I played that robot game. I'll leave the music loud, though.
Nah, but I mean, we got a random in here picking a PZP B2. It's pretty rare.
Yeah, those people never go away.
Pretty gangster. All right, so we got full lineup out of Decoy. They're ready to rock and roll. Waiting on one tank out of Shaky Aim. And yeah, pretty standard.
Damn, Decoy going to super comps.
I mean, on this map, you know, it's either the Super Conch and get pinned in the
Well, I mean,
turret ring, or an E5 and get pinned in the, you know, cupola without even peeking.
yeah, I mean, I think especially if against bad chance E5s are going to be, you know, they want to shoot heat, right?
Mm-hmm.
You ain't pinning the Super Conch turret with heat unless the guy just doesn't know.
Yeah, I mean, you got to get the perfect shot on the turret ring, and even then, it's a little bit RNG.
The thing that I actually liked about the Super Conch meta, ironically enough, is that you can pin the mantlet. There's a little was like 50 millimeters in the mantlet,
Mm-hmm.
and I felt like that was not the most skillful shot, but it was some skill, right? That like you could face to face battle a heavy tank and kind of poke him and pin that shot, you know, and back him off, and I thought that was nice. These guys are just pinning D3, so somebody's probably going to D3. You know, unless,
Yeah, it was a lot of pings to D3.
Yeah. Now, to be fair, I'm glad they finally got rid of it. Looks like they got rid of that ping thing. That thing used to drive me insane. But anyway, on the side of Decoy, 2 Super Sonic, Trial Volume, 2 IS-7, 2 Bad Shots. Pretty standard. I actually like that lineup. On the side of, what is it, Shaky Aim?
Shaky Aim, yep.
We got 2 E5s, IS-7, 2 Bad Chats, 200 LT Grill. I mean, I like both lineups. I think Decoys is, I like this for holding. You know, I don't think the Super Conks for where they are going to be as big of a difference with Chieftains long range like this. We will see. Random Gamer already got spotted. Caboose is already spotted. Camille's already spotted. Oh, going for him. Get the bat check gun in there. Get the. Oh, he's a little scared. I mean, can't really blame him. I don't know.
No, I don't blame him either. Yeah.
But I would have liked to see it. Now they're gonna have a problem here. They're gonna have to find a way to get Gambit out. You have to try to get behind him, I guess, down that road. But if you end up in that road, I think it kind of. Oh, Duck got spotted.
Oh, they're spotted early, yeah, by Gambit.
I don't think they'll render that. But there's no way they're gonna get this IS-7 out. I mean, Dips has been playing an IS-7 for a long time. He should be able to rock that spot pretty good by now. Yep, he's rocking it. They're bouncing. He's bouncing, but they're bouncing. Track them. There's a pin. There's a pin. He's bounced 6 shots already. He's got 1 pin. He's winning this. Ooh, good shot.
That was a good shot on the back, yeah.
That was a good shot. The E5s are now in the distance now that they can punch through them now. And they are. Oh, you need to make that. Good shot by the bad shot. Oh.
On the back end at the same time, Decoy's been pushing.
Oh, what? This E5 is just get down, man. Yeah, Decoy pushing hard. They pushed the grill out. They got Gamer half health. That's pretty big to get the light tank half health. But they weren't able to make too much happen. Gambit was able to save his tank. So for Dips, they lost a tank. I actually think that's a win. That's a win for Shaky Aim here. I keep wanting to call him Shazam. Remember that movie Shazam?
Yeah.
I keep wanting to call him Shazam. This E5's just got to get to a spot to keep his health. Let these guys farm him. Like he's trying to do too much, or maybe he got called to leave. I don't want to blame him, you know. Oh, Caboose is going in for Gambit.
They got him out. They got him out.
Yeah. The problem is that they need to find a way. They have to get Gambit out, or they have to get the guys behind.
This grill's looking for a shot. If Gambit's not careful, he's gonna give him a side turret here.
Probably Duck's giving him help too. So is Caboose. This is kind of where, when you get into trading little things like this, where players
I think the grill's YOLOing in.
He has to. He has to.
Oh, and he bounced.
Oh. I mean, he didn't have to. That's not the point. Oh, he's just
Oh no, an unfortunate bounce on the rear of an IS-7. I mean, he missed the rear and hit the side. Some good shots going into the Kronwagen. Yeah, it looks like Decoy's just going to kind of collapse here. And try to get this cleaned up. They got to be careful as they do that, though.
I mean, it's kind of over. Kind of
Yeah,
coming in. They
it
were able to
is.
get duck out. I mean, they just needed to have, like they said, one of the bad chats to kind of go after the I-7 with D5s. Okay, right? I'm not gonna hate on that play, but I don't know where the other bad chat was. I saw that
He hung out
the
with
light
the,
tank and the grill.
yeah.
What?
He was kind of hanging out in the back here with the,
Yeah,
basically
so
where he's
like,
at.
yeah, so like they didn't expect Ron Rock to push with the bats, but they really just needed to leave one more tank to cover, the H down. And they probably win that because they didn't get a lot of punish. Like, they got dips out, and when they got dips out, if they were able to hold that back, they are in control of that match.
Yeah.
Right? The problem is that you never able to set the cap pressure to allow the light tank to play on the cap. That E5 made a mistake. The grill didn't get to play. Right? Everybody else kind of doing what they can, but just that not having one tank in one spot to allow them, like, if Gambit knows where all your tanks are and he knows he can go somewhere to win, he'll do it. I mean, he's played for a long time. So, he's going to know the lineups, and once he spots you all, he'll make the play.
It started off good for him.
Yeah,
Just little mistakes.
One more tank on that back line. That's a whole different ball game.
They still, if the grill would have pinned that shot, cleaned that 7 up.
Nah.
They were sitting. They wasn't over at that point, right? They could have got that guy out and at least rotated around and maybe been able to pull that off.
What would have happened is, like, when Gambit went down, right? They would have just taken the Super Cox, went for the E5, and they would just push from the back, right?
Most
the
likely.
E5 would have, the E5 would have died. Then they would have been on the other side of the tracks, and the other team would have had to run.
I don't know though, because they couldn't really just go for that E5.
I mean,
they had guys in the back.
At the end of the day, like, you had 2 full health bats and a Kronwagen.
For sure.
And I just, it's too bad. Also, the light tank was already hurt a little bit, but good round for Decoy. Not a terrible round for shaky aim here. I mean, like I said, one tank in one spot makes all the difference. I didn't hate the play. I didn't do any of them particularly played bad. I do kind of think that Grill kind of going for it was maybe hands up in the air. But at that point, I think your hands kind of need to be up in the air. But
holy moly!
You probably should have maybe went with the bat or something.
We were in that screen for a long time. I was like, man, maybe I better go back. They might leave. They're just now selecting tanks.
Honestly, besides IC66, nobody runs that fast.
I know. 66 picks tanks really quick.
Yeah, they're ready to go.
Yeah.
I feel like they go in there with a spreadsheet and they're like, on this map we're doing this. You're like.
It's possible, I guess. Yeah. Oh, sheesh. $13,105 is selected currently.
I do think that's an underrated tank. I don't know if there's been nerfs, buffs, or what's around, but I always like that tank, man.
Hey, Tyler, thanks for the follow. Really appreciate it.
Really like that tank in comp. I just think you can give 1,200 damage in a light tank in 4 seconds from a light tank. I was just like that's good, Especially if people are playing leopards and stuff. Like, you're gonna pin those shots. Going back with D5s, hope this guy can redeem himself. Fault Tears.
Oh yeah, he's the guy that was kind of trying to retreat there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
to me, I'm not like calling him out because to me, the way his tank looked, it looked like somebody was like, "Come back, we need you back here," right?
Right.
But at the end of the day, there's a line of listening to calls or not. You know, like you got to know when you're safe. Like there's been some times where I'm like, you know, moving. The guy's like, "Well, I'm not moving. This guy's gonna shoot me." Like I've calculated you're gonna get shot for 400 damage. Like move your tank, you're gonna do 12. Like you know what I'm saying? But in that scenario, no, he wasn't going to have that. He needed to just really go with duck or get hold down behind that thing. But that's also the thing about the E5, you know, like when you have Super Unicums playing Super Conquerors, if you're going to give them 3 minutes to shoot at your cupola, you're going to feel it.
Yeah.
Eventually, you know, like, yeah. Like they're not going to stop, you know, and then they'll get one here, you know. You just sling them when you're playing. That's why I don't really worry too much about the pin ratios on matches that get standstill for 3 because why not let them fly, you know? What do you got to lose? What else are you doing? That's one thing I didn't like.
Still waiting on a couple of tanks out of Shaky and a tank from Decoy, and we should be ready to rock soon.
Game looks different to me in the garage.
Yeah, I haven't seen the garage in a while. I was kind of thinking earlier when we streamed that the game looked like better, and I was like, man,
that's what I
do
said
an update?
last time. You told me no.
Yeah, but like I think I've squashed it up to being I've been playing a game that's like cartoonish, right? So it just looks better, you know. But yeah, it does. It looks a little better.
On the side of Shaky Aim over here, we got a 60 TP, 3
marked.
IS7 bat chats, and a 13105. And then on the side of Decoy, we got a QL, 2 IS7s, 2 bat chats, leopard grill. I think if they're gonna bring these E5s, they've got to find a way to start a fight with the QL, with the IS7s, on even health, right? Even terms. But I do not like, unless they're gonna go to the end.
They're gonna go to the end. They have to. There's no way you stick E5s on the
Yeah, man. I don't know. I try not to guess too much what people are gonna do because they seem to be wrong. You know, I'm not. You know.
Well, they're lit.
Why is he on this side of the tracks? Like, what is this guy? Like, what is the purpose of that?
I think he was going to the standard position everybody's been putting the I-7. The problem is he did it way too early.
He did it. Okay, well, if you're going there, why are you going to drive to the bottom and then go back where you just came from? You know, like, it doesn't make sense. Like,
well, I mean normally again, people come down to the house.
Maybe something different, but like, you know,
come through here.
He could have there, and that window got tracked.
Yeah.
Gave a bad chat one shot and 8, 3, 4, 5 shells. Right. To be honest with you, I'm surprised Airstorm even hit him because that's a play that would like catch me off guard. I'd be like, I just wouldn't expect that, you know.
Well, unfortunately for Shaky
he got
Aim,
there though.
Yeah, but unfortunately for them, they also spotted the E5, so Gambit's going to rotate here. At least for the short term, it looks like they're going to rotate to play B.
Now, I would like to see somebody else with the bat chat from Shaky Aim here.
Yeah, well, that's what I'm saying. Like, Shaky's got literally just about their entire team positioned north. And they got lit making the drive. And lit
the blind
again.
farm, did they go? No. I wish Cuba was committed to a bush, but I feel like maybe this bush in front of him is being a bush. Oh, he's leaving because he sees Gambit. He's leaving. Leaving maybe a tad too early for me. And the bat chat's leaving. Oh man, get some damage in, boys. Like, what's the purpose of?
Yeah, the bat stayed, shot, missed.
Yeah, he shot the ground, and the guy went unspotted. Like, he shouldn't even have shot if you're gonna shoot that bad.
Went on a reload.
That kind of, that's a missed opportunity. That's why you lose rounds. You got a QL coming. That QL's garbage. You know, like, I know it's got heat, but like, it's upper plate, it's lower plate, it's turret, it's absolute garbage for comp. You could punch him, even in a bad chat. He could have did some damage to him. It's not gonna outspot you. You could have sat on that bush and
How
clipped
did
him.
that guy get? Oh, he drove over the top. I'm thinking, how is he lit back there? But he drove over the back
Now they're
ridge.
seeing him move. Now they're seeing him move.
I know, for a team that
Now
doesn't
he's
have a
got
light tank, they're
Cuba
just spotting
spotting.
everybody.
Yeah.
60 spotted.
I mean, what's gonna end up happening is like Gambit's probably gonna play this a little soft, like a minute or two, but he's gonna pick a side and kind of go with it. I'm thinking he's gonna go for B, but he's leaving now, full health, just moseying by.
Yeah, he's just free driving out.
Yeah.
At the same time, they're moving their I-7s over. And they're soon going to discover that they pretty well have the north side of tracks if they want to take it. They got an E5 in the back out of shaky aim and a bad chat.
I'm surprised Gambit didn't just put that grill with Dodgers and just get on this.
Oh, they're just going to go over. They're lit, but they're just, well, dips. Solo going over.
This is surprising to me. What are you? What is he doing? What are you doing now, there, young Skywalker?
Oh, yeah, that's not good for him. He's going to, oh, and
He
he's
should
going
be
to,
dead.
he's getting ready to be.
Nah,
No, the bad chat shot, they're killing King Louis. They're killing King Louis.
Yeah, they killing King Louis, but King Louis saved the other guy's life.
Yeah.
Yeah, and not the best. Like King Louis, like you should have had your armor a lot better than sideways. But, is what it is.
I'm not real sure why they, I don't know. I feel like that bad chat and that E5 could have killed
Gambit just played these guys like an absolute fiddle. Like,
yeah, it's pretty crazy.
This is the most out calling I've seen since we've come back to streaming. He is absolutely just. He's got these guys moving. They don't know what they're doing. He's got the bad chat scared to shoot his gun. He's got heavy tanks.
They're going in on Daddy. Daddy Duck is getting quiet.
This guy surrounded by 6 dudes. Oh man.
That was probably the worst joke I've ever made.
What?
I said Daddy Duck is getting quacked.
Well, it's a good thing I was talking over you until you brought it back.
Oh.
No, it's not that bad. I don't think it's that bad. Ain't that good, but ain't that
No,
bad.
it's not that good. We got cap pressure applied by Airstorm in the bad chat.
Double cap. Double cap.
Oh boy. It's Dip and the I-7 along with Dodger Blue and the Leopard 1 have dominated the north side of the tracks with 0 presence from shaky aim. He is just driving over the track. Shot into the 60. That is... Whew. 10 seconds. I don't see this happening. I don't see a reset taking place unless the 60 does it. You got the bat lit. Nobody's ready to shoot. Oh, they're shooting. Okay, okay. It was a good hit on the bat. It was a good hit.
It's a great hit. The problem is they're just letting this... Dips is still full health. He's managed to get a... And
he's in their face full health, yeah.
And he does kind of...
Cuba goes down in the back.
Sure, but I'm sure when he's leaning over there, he is exposing a weak point to pin these shots.
100%. Gambit took one in the middle.
Yeah, but you got to come down. You got to go down there and kill Gambit. The problem is
it's
you
over.
don't have enough shells to kill Gambit.
They didn't have a way to get the cap relit. It wasn't able to take blind shots.
You're not going to pin shots until the last 2 minutes of the game when it's already over. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, it was pretty dominating out of Gambit. I think you hit the nail on the head when you said he played him like a fiddle.
He played him like a fiddle.
That was good.
He gave him the switcheroo back to the switch. You know, they just couldn't handle it. But you see, random gamers, nobody on this team broke 1,000.
Yeah.
And it was nice to see, you know, Anakin was able to go from this side to that side, back to that side, then around the thing, and manage the whole time not to pin one shot. And he was in positions to pin shots. Caboose just, I mean, you're going to let the I-7 get up there, you're going to feel it. Duck, I don't like the path he took, but I thought he did what he could there. I mean, his team didn't help him. You know, it's the reality of it. I think Steps is a very Steps is one where I feel like the caller makes a more of a difference than maps like Mines,
Mm-hmm.
so to say. Because you can do things like that, you can still play. Gambit is very, very good, and if you allow him to see your tanks and don't move them, he will beat you. You know, they'll be able to pick you. He's got the players where he can close the gap and get a little bit of bleed, and kind of do what he did, right?
Right.
And he did it earlier. Usually, Gambit's a little bit plays around with the clock. I would say Gambit's probably the best manager of the clock I've played against. Right? Like Gambit knows, like, I don't know how he does. Maybe it's luck, but he seems to know. Like, there's been so many matches I have with Gambit. It comes down to like the last 10 seconds, right? And he's never in danger of running out, even if it's 10 seconds, 15 seconds, right? He always seems to know exactly when.
Well, you don't know how he's
okay,
done it. I
have
mean,
to go now.
He's had practice at it for the last 9 years.
Hey,
you know?
man, regardless of the fact I probably called more than Gambit. I mean, maybe it's even now, but playing against him for as long as I have, in the beginning, the shoe was on my foot, right? And
True.
I would say he was better at me with the clock. But most people have more patience than I do. I get to the point where I'm like, can we just shoot these guys?
Yeah.
Like I just don't do well with the whole whole camp, and I think that was a little bit of a difference. I feel like the game now, with the tanks and the DPM and the speed, even though you think the speed would be the different, would stop you from maybe sitting back. It's kind of the opposite because you can take more spots to shoot crosses when teams push.
Yeah.
So the way the game is now, as opposed to how it was 10 years ago, you can eat a lot more when you push. People hitting gas, guns firing quicker.
Oh yeah, man.
Guns,
100%.
right? Where before we used to be like, okay, we could go across this whole field and they'll kill one of us, and then we'll just whatever, right? You can't do that. Like going down, like if you go down the one line on Mines and they're ready for it and they hit their shots, you're gone.
Yeah, you're done. Game over.
Yeah.
Yeah, it wasn't like that before 6.0.
It wasn't as bad. It wasn't, like if every tank in the game now got an extra like 500 health, 600 health, it would be the same thing, like you would be able to do it, but you just can't eat that damage anymore. 113s, 4005 mouse.
Yeah, mine's defense as well.
I'm not a fan. I never was a fan of the Chinese heavies too much. Pub matches I was, because I think the heat, 560 heat, give me some more, right? But the damage, by the way, not pen. But in comp, I just didn't like it. So I'm hoping that they got this 113. They got a plan for this. The only thing I'd say about the mouse, I just don't think the mouse is as good as the Type 5 Heavy, right? Like HE reset, like how do you beat that?
A Sturm, that's about it. But I agree.
But even with a Sturm, you have to use a TD slot, right? Like what? Like I just don't see taking a mouse over a Type 5, but maybe we'll see the minigun sing. One day that minigun's gonna sing.
I mean, that is something it does have over the Type. That minigun is really good on the mouse.
I don't know if I would say really good, but
well, compared to Type 5 minigun.
Not having one?
No, I mean, I don't know. I was never a big fan of them anyway. I thought it was whatever when they added them, but
I mean, it's cool. The thing to me was it was given to tanks that needed a little bit.
Kinda,
you know? So, let's be real, man. The E100 got the minigun. It's still an E100. Nobody plays it. So it didn't help it that
is a valid point. All right, let's see what happens with these 113s.
Yeah. So on the side of Shaking, we got two 113s, Mouse E5, IS7 Batch at 4005.
Got a Ram
On the
Panzer
side
out
of
of decoy.
we got two 113s, Superconk IS7, 45 T Centauro, Ram Panzer E4. Cuba's got he's brought out a grill, he's brought out a 105, now he's bringing out a 4005. maybe a little bit off meta, but he's 0 for 2 so far in my book. So hopefully he can make this work. Oh, okay,
Oh, they're
113's
aggressive.
down here. I don't hate this. I really don't. The only problem is you're really allowing Decoy to set up, and they've already got gamers 30 seconds to get there. Seems to be really late. Now I'm hoping Gamer just relaxes for a second, gets unspotted. They gave Decoy the whole hill.
Gamer's in a bad position. He's in danger here.
He is, but I don't think it's as bad as you think it is.
It's the timing here. If he can get out now, he'll be okay.
The thing about this is that if you read Decoy's lineup, their weakness, right, is that they can't YOLO the one, right? Now, Decoy stopped them from being able to put anybody on the one. So the one weakness Gambit has, he's already eliminated. You know? And now you look at the side, well, yeah, you got a batch at 4005, but if you're going to go push a batch out into a Rampanzer, you're going to need an E4 shell, right? Probably somebody from the hill. And
Right.
he's got hep to pin a batch at. Now, make me look smart and hit him for like 500 Airstorm.
Oh, so
Give
he's
him a
gonna
HEPA.
go in here.
Give him a HEPA!
Oh,
There's E4. That's all you need. And one guy from the hill. E4, one guy from the hill, two guys from the hill. Airstorm, you let me down by not shooting him with a HEPA, but that's alright. We'll let it slide. But, like I'm saying, you can't, you know, trying to make things happen that you can't. You know, you can't let a Rampanzer beat you on mines. Especially when they eliminated the Kleins, right? You know, my 2 cents. But then again, do you really plan it?
shaky
Gambit's
aim's
doing a
coming
lot of
around the
things
back.
Gambit's doing a lot of things that I don't think they expected him to do. Or me, for that matter. If they allow Gambit to get to A4, this game is over. I don't think he'll go for it. But if he gets to A4, the game's over.
He's looking at it. He's looking at
Yeah,
it.
the thing about Gambit is that I guarantee you that E4 is maxed out on camo. Guarantee it. They probably won't even see him. Oh, nope, they saw him. Okay, well, I'm wrong on that one. Maybe they moved up to the mouse. Who spotted him? The mouse?
It had to be.
Caboose driving sideways. There you go. Guy's been there all game.
They've went in on the
Cuba, not working
4005.
out for him.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got one shot. Not enough damage. I don't know why you got a 4005 on the front line, but that's.
Gambit or Airstorm's playing Ring Around the Rosie with an E5 back here. He's got an I7 and 113 Overwatch.
This game's not done. The problem is that Shaky is just committing to things like they're half committing to things. Like they're sending one guy here, and then they're sending one guy here, and then they got two guys here, and this guy's going by himself. But yeah, Airstorm just doing a good job of poking, doing damage when he can. King Louis gonna want more with dips. Here's your chance to shine, Louis. Pin the shot, Louis. Why is his reload so much longer? Like, watch, his dips. Oh, he's on a 113 already.
Yeah, 113, not an I7.
Yeah, I'm an idiot. No, don't worry. I could have swore. I thought they were just battling both I7s.
Mouse is on the rebound. I missed it, but the two 113s on the back out for Shaky Aim have been eliminated. Looks like Bob has yeeted his tank off the cliff. And we're down to a mouse. Gotta let that baby gun sing.
Yeah, not doing any damage to the phone. He gets the ramp man.
Didn't do any damage with the big gun either. Hey, Master Sadness, welcome in. How you doing? And that's going to give that round to Decoy, and they're going to go up 3-0 here. King Louis made it on the MVP board, though.
Who was doing good?
Yeah, I mean, 23-32 out of the I7. Everybody else sub 15, except for the mouse who hit 15 even.
Yeah, I mean, just, you know, young Skywalker again with a 0. Like, that's back-to-back donut games. Maybe take him out. I don't know. Having a rough time.
Right.
To be fair, was in a great position. It's not like the other guy was able to do more. 4005 got to just shoot once. He kind of moved up. It looked like to me the plan was hey, we're going to go at him. We're going to come up the hill. We're going to come from behind him. We're going to try to make this work. And the timing just wasn't there, you know. But it's tough, you know. I mean, these guys are playing against 7 guys that play, you know. You know, Gambit's doing a little bit, not crazy weird, but a little bit. I think maybe off of what I'm used to seeing him do. So
Yeah, I didn't expect to see a Rampanzer, I'm gonna be honest. And they made it work. Yeah, I mean, Shaky Aim seems to have the people right. Anakin's clearly struggling. Everybody has bad days. Good days, bad days. If you're like me, you have more bad than good.
that's not true.
You just blame it on RNG.
Nah, I mean, it comes, you know, you have good days, you have bad days. Everybody's like that. Do it all the time.
I had a really good excuse there for a while, and then I felt like the uniqueness of it kind of went away, so I quit using it. But I would blame it on server reticle lag.
Yeah.
That was a pretty
You and
good one.
everybody else.
Server reticle lag.
The game had some funky stuff sometimes, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, I think a lot of people complain a lot more, but I mean, there were times where I fired shells and I actually thought they disappeared.
Yeah.
But, you know, I will say that I think I haven't been I'm not like a huge advocate try a million gamer, right? But I will say, besides the 6.0 catastrophe, tanks ran pretty good until then. And then 2 years after, it ran pretty good. Most games don't run as good, you know? You're always able to load up tanks for the most part, you know?
No, I mean, that's a valid point. Yeah. I mean, it doesn't really seem to have the issues some other games do.
Yeah. Well, like I said, besides the 6.0 thing. But
Yeah, that was kind of
well,
intentional.
it's kind of one thing I liked, you know, like these other games, man, they come out, they're a mess. Like, they are an absolute mess.
Yeah.
It's like to play a new game, I hate to say it, to play a new game, you have to wait like 3 years. It's like if the game releases in like this year in 25, like there's no point in trying until 28 because the game ain't gonna work correctly. You know, it's like, but that's how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, it's all valid information. So we got an M60 out of Shaky Aim. We've seen an M60 earlier this afternoon on the EU, and it didn't work out too well for him.
Also, shout out to Exy, and I'm gonna give it to you. Sent me 5 heart messages. I know you were the tank guy that used to be in my clan. What was his name? It wasn't Tank Killer. Forgot what his name was, but yeah. Shout out to you for being one of the worst bad chat players to ever join my clan, and for whatever reason trying to troll me now, I guess.
I don't even know who it is.
He used to have a different name. He was crazy. He used to yell. He had like a huge ego. He used to tell people he was good, and he was terrible. I saw him YOLO win a full health bat chat against Parko one time on Proc. And he went into the dip on Parko, and Parko, he didn't pin one shot, and Parko killed him. It was so bad. It was him and Milo. They both went in.
Oh,
they
Milo.
both didn't come out, and Parko lived.
Oh, Lord.
And that guy literally bounced 5 shots in a row. But, you know, thanks for the heart matches. I appreciate the love.
What flag is that?
Either way, on the side of Decoy, we got a Supercon 3.5 IS-7 bat chat. And some touring again. And then on the side of Shaky Aim, we got a Type 5 Heavy, 2 E5s, IS-7 bat chat, M60 and a grill. We're hoping young Skywalker could break 0 this match. A little upset he left the plan without saying anything, but honestly, if he plays this bad, you can have him.
Going for the hill here on attack out of 2 tanks anyway. Anakin ate one on the cross.
Oof. That's not on him, but again, I mean, this is like the M60 has yet to do damage, and this is the 3rd or 4th stream we've seen. I don't remember an M60 doing. Oh no, I think we had one that did like 406 or something, right?
Yeah,
but
yeah.
These M60s have not been panning out for anybody. So hopefully this one works. Now I do know that Anakin definitely has more than an M60 because I do know him. He's been tanking for a very long time. I would be surprised. Considering he just played a bad chat, he should have other tanks. But who knows? Sometimes we used to have those guys who would have meltdowns and just sell all their tanks, quit the game, come back 2 weeks later, have to
Nice
buy all
little
their
HE
tanks back.
shot out of dips here.
Yeah, so kind of IS-7 HE is better than people think it is, but still not good. Right? Does that make sense?
Mm-hmm. Oh,
But
yeah.
I used to keep a couple of rounds just for things like that, you know. 180 damage, you know, or 173, whatever, however you want to look at it. It's damage.
I don't know what happened there. They had the Type 5 backed up and people were jumping. Maybe they don't know you can get off of that without taking damage? Yeah, I think
don't know.
that's what happened.
I think they're hoping that Decoy pushes right now. Or maybe they're regathering for the 1. This is kind of a thing like M60, that's not a good tank for going down there. It's a big profile. It's kind of a little fat and chunky with a big head, right?
Yeah, he's going to be really
not
slow.
the greatest. Like, look, this bat chat is like blowing him out of the water. They're going to bring the grill too. They're saying, oh, Bob took some damage.
He did, yeah.
Type get him? Did Cuba get him?
I didn't see it. I was watching the...
Oh, okay. Gambit right
he's
on the
lit
money.
early
It
here.
was E5. Gambit was right on the money. So now they're going to form the bat chat. And then this guy's
3.
Anakin going to take a shot from
4.
Bam, there it is.
Boy.
Yeah, let's go 1 by 1, boys. Yeah. Oh!
Down he
that guy
goes.
just hit him in the tracks and it broke his gun.
Yeah. Oh, track down by Anakin.
Yeah.
Another track. He's
Track
going to... Oh, he's on...
Oh.
Oh, this is bad.
Did he have the Gambit have that angle?
The grill never got spotted, I don't believe.
Oh, he did. That's a good shot by Gambit. I'll
He
give
is
you credit
now.
on that one, Gambit. I do. The one thing I will give Shaky Aim credit for is that when they do make a push or a play, they do try to move their other tanks into position to help.
Yeah, yeah.
Unfortunately, the tanks they're going to help always seem to be dead. But I do like that they kind of had ideas they were going to move them, but you just can't go down the one line with 2 tanks. Like, you have to at least dedicate 3 and have a guy at E1 to overwatch. So, you know, and you like we saw before in the stream for whoever's watching, like, you don't really want to send tanks that have a bunch of different speeds, man.
No, you don't, man. They were really staggered.
You know?
Looks like Decoy's staging up here to maybe make a push up on this Type.
Yeah, well...
Looks like Shaky's bringing their grill back, which was the good play. I mean, it really looks like they're going to push this. Oh, I didn't even notice oven proof on the back side here.
on the back.
Yeah, they're definitely going to push it. Oven is dead! That's not good for them, but I mean, you know.
See,
Oh,
Doug
Daddy's
shouldn't
not
have
even
ran
looking.
The way he did. Like, you're going to die. Like, yeah, turn around and hand out some damage, man. Like, yeah, shoot him, dude. Great job by Cuba to block the hill. I don't know if people picked up on that.
Yeah, he definitely turned sideways to block that drive up.
Yeah. But, like, you needed Duck to get really hold down in the spot, start pumping. I don't know if it would have made a difference or not, but...
It would have been another pin for sure.
Got a little bit of damage, so, but...
Yeah, but he could be behind the Type now, all right?
I don't know if it's necessarily be behind or just be at that rock, right? Or just, you know, be hold down, you know, just
Oh, a bonfire.
there,
Bonfire's out the wazoo on the grill. Wow.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Well,
Maybe
they know where
move.
he is.
Yeah, maybe move the tank. Oh, he's still getting hit.
He's bouncing shots. I think if he
He did kill Bob, though.
Yeah, but Bob was spotted, so good on him.
Wow, the blind fires though.
Ooh, they went after Doc. I don't think he saw that coming. Super D gave it to him.
Quack, quack. Good kill out of King Louis. King Louis's been over here kind of battling for his life.
Yeah, Louis trying, man. He's trying to hold down the fort, but 1v5 at the end.
He's trying to get a shot. He did get another shot in. That was good. Down to the E5 and the grill, which grill is now spotted. Sexy Caboose did clean up Super D. I mean, if the grill had some health and Airstorm wasn't full health, maybe. Grill was able to get one more shot in. I don't know that he's going to be able to get another one. It ain't going to matter, but it's still cool to watch somebody lose a lot of health when you're not on the receiving end of it. Definitely not going to be able to get another shot off here. Maybe I was wrong.
Nah, they're not gonna let him shoot.
Yeah, they let him.
Gamble can't go.
Another round to decoy here.
Yeah, and shake game. Despite, I mean, your grill did his thing from A7. They came into him. He did go 10 for 5, but regardless of the fact, I'm sure some of those he did have the big pin.
Yeah.
On
Oh yeah, 2K. But hit the guy for 2K.
Yeah, 2K even too.
Yeah.
But 2 kills just under 48. E5, Caboose he did okay there. You maybe would want a little bit more pins, but I mean he only didn't pin 3 shots. So Cuba I thought did a good job. I mean for being on the front line, he blocked the hill. He did 24 damage. King Louis, maybe 1 or 2 more pins, Louis, but I mean not bad. Duck, I would have liked to see him kind of just realize he was gonna die and pump. You know, maybe get a little bit safe pump, and then for the 3rd game in a row, Anakin Skywalker with 0.
Yeah. And
his bad chat partner with 1. Now, to be fair, the call to go down the 1 line, you know, is kind of the reason they did 0, right? But for all I know, he could be the caller.
Yeah, I actually don't know who is.
I would assume it's Cuba. I would assume, but I mean, I'm not going to say that. You know, I do know, but 3 matches in a row with 0. That's not good.
No, it's not. It's not ideal.
It happens.
Not ideal.
But 3. You know, we had a guy. He put up 0 2 times in a row. We used to call him Doxy Donuts. Oh man. Not even he did 3 in a row.
Trying to think. I don't know. Man, I know we're throwing a lot of shade at Anakin, but I really don't know that I've ever seen somebody go 3 matches in a row with 0. I've seen 2. I've seen 2 matches multiple times.
The thing is, like, the steps I can give him a little bit of flack. That match he's doing 0.
Yeah.
I mean, he can be on the move as they're shooting him, as his tank's probably spinning because he's getting tracked. But, you know, it is what it is.
It happens, I guess.
To be fair, you know, I'm usually not a big shade thrower, but usually if I throw shade at somebody, it's somebody who has said something that probably deserves it.
Yeah.
You know, so keep that in mind too, right? Yeah. Try not to go after the Angels. You know.
Angels.
Been around a long time. We've got a lot of messages, you know, and
I'm not real sure there's any angels in what console.
Well, you know, maybe angel's not the best term, but you get the thing. People have good days. People have bad days. You know, just like anybody else. I've been there. I've got on. I've had my fair share. I get it.
So we got.
I'll be lying to you if I say I've gone into game chat before. It said some not so nice things and left.
Yeah.
To be fair, it's far and few in between, but this game probably stole my soul a little bit. In a sense.
Well, we got Decoy ready to go. They're locked in with an IS-7, double Centauro 45, bad check, Cron Grill, and a
Prosciutto.
Yep, got a Progetto
Oh,
65.
look at that. Look at that. That's 5 autoloaders.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's on them for. We'll see how that works out.
Are they allowed to do that?
They are not
Oh,
allowed
no,
to do that.
oh, wait, no, that's not considered an autoload. It's considered an auto reloader, right? So does that count?
It's gonna count. And besides that, it's 3 autoloader limit. So.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying. 2 of them are only autoloaders. The other 3 are auto reloaders.
I'm 99% sure it still counts as an autoloader. Unless I'm missing something in the rule. I mean, I'm a little surprised they're picking 5 of them. I don't know. We'll see.
Who knows? I haven't read the chat. You know.
I've seen people mess up the autoloader limit by 1 tank, right? But
I'm like, come on, Gambit. Get Kiwio in here, man.
yeah, he did leave.
Come on,
he did
man.
leave. We
Like,
should have seen a Kiwio
we're
game.
streaming, you're not even going to bring Kiwio?
Yeah.
This guy, man. You know?
He's
I've
got
heard
those
from
drops.
Two birdies, you know. Gambit's not the same man I knew when I left. I didn't believe it.
He's in the big leagues now. CC drops.
Gambit's always been a good guy, haven't I? I've never had any problems with him.
Yeah.
It's always fair to me. That's all I can ask for anybody. You know, just be honest and fair. Like, I don't, you know, whatever.
Yeah,
Video
that.
game. Yeah, you know, he never.
You can't get over that.
I'm not gonna sit here and say he bent over backwards for me or anything, but he was always fair. You know, like same thing for him. I always, you know, try to be fair to everybody. So I'll give Gambit that. Considering I played him more than probably anybody else in the last 3 years, we never had arguments, fights about times. You know.
That is a fair point. That is a fair.
Yeah,
I
mean, you know, usually when you play somebody and you're gonna be playing people in the finals and like they're kind of like become like your rival or whatever you want to say. Usually there's like, but I never really had that. You know.
Yeah, he respects you. He respects you.
Well, I mean, I think it's mutual. You know, I certain to an extent. But either way, on the side of Decoy, you got a Kronwagen ISM and Batchat, Leopard, Progetto, 45T and a grill, and on the side of Shaky Aim, the one I've kind of threw me off there for a second, sorry about that. 113
He was making me nervous.
Batchat, M60, Young Skywalker back in the M6. I don't want to keep calling you, man. You better have a monster game. You better get on that hill.
He
and
is
start pumping.
almost. Oh man, I thought he was going in the water.
Oh, Gamer took a little bit there.
I mean, he's gonna get shot there. Like he's definitely gonna get shot. And Kuba made me nervous, which he did get lit, and that's why he's lit again. I don't know. That was a weird cross.
The great shot into Bob.
It was a
by
big
the
one.
E3. Yeah, but that's why he's down there. Like that's the only thing is, man. I always feel like light tank health is like 3 times as valuable as like an IS-7.
Mm-hmm.
Like you know, like a shot from a light tank is like 3. We'll see what they're gonna try to do. See, this is kind of the thing about the M60. Like the gun can sing here, but does it have the camo to sit here and be unspotted from another medium and a Kronwagen behind? You know. I really always thought an STB up there would just absolutely sing praises. We can never really make it work too much. I don't even know if sing praises is saying.
Yeah. Well, we'll
go with it. It didn't sound bad. It didn't sound that bad. Leopard's making a move. Dodger Blue spotted. Coming around.
Anakin 8-1. He did get lit. The Kron is, or maybe it was a
yeah,
Leopard that lit him.
It's not a good spot for that.
E3 is lit on the bottom. Wild blind fires.
Oof.
Huh.
Cuba 8 from Airstorm. Now, to be fair, if I was Cuba, I would not expect to be shot from there. That's just a tank being where you don't expect it to be. Oh, they going for him. They're going for the Kron. Gambit's gonna have farm. Auto reload looks like it's in a big reload. All right, Lily, can't you? Come on, Louis. It looks like Andy got him pinned. Maybe it's bad chat. No, looks like Andy shot somewhere.
They
Got
did
one
get a
into
couple in the
maybe?
gambit, yeah.
There you go. Okay. Still got that. Ooh. Gambit not getting back time. Just leave one tank there, Shaky.
He ate it to the E3. Gambit backed
one
up.
Tank. Move the other guy back. Move the other guy back.
Yeah, and the C3 is about to find out. Oh.
Yeah, that's okay though. That's okay.
He's giving it though.
I mean, yeah. Oh, one shot, but I mean,
He killed Gambit too. He was in position to kill Gambit when he backed up.
Well, I mean on this one, right? Oh, there we go. Okay, one more maybe. Answer on reload. Come on, spin that baby. Spin it. He didn't track you.
He's gonna get another shot off here.
Spin it. Oh, there you go. All right,
And the 20 ram, yeah.
All right, I'll respect.
Oh, there's
it.
some stuff going on up north, man. I'm missing it. They have full scent.
That E5 was good. Come on, Louis. Louis in there. Oh, he got Louis. That's a good pick. The leopard in his face. All right, get that. Ooh, Delicio spotted. You know, this guy in the batch had this fault tier, whatever his name is.
yeah.
He had a shaky game there coming up on steps, but he's been doing what he needs to do these last couple games, at least in my opinion. They got cap pressure. This looks like they should be able to get this one.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right, here we go.
Uba did go down, but he did get one into Airstorm, so that was a good little trade. Airstorm's gone. Bob is trying to mountain goat here. He is trading with the light tank. Is he gonna... Okay, never mind. I was looking at that weird. I thought somebody was driving off on him. That's what they should do. And they are. Yeah, 100%. You got to. That was a good round for Shaky Aim. It was a good round.
I mean, they also managed to push when Gambit didn't have shells. Airstorm didn't have enough shells to kill that E3. They kind of got, like, Caboose did a good job of getting a kill there, doing what he needs to do. I'd like to say Skywalker finally, did more damage in this than he's done the last 4, so got 2 kills there, 2,800. Duck did a good job in the thing, 2 kills, 24. 1 kill from King Louis, IS-7, the other IS-7. 1,900 a kill. Other bad chat. I felt like that guy played good. But I feel like he's been playing good the last couple rounds. 1 kill. Cuba kind of was in not the best spot, but if he was doing the calling with a spot, I want to say, and then Gamer was really just there to cap. So this was they had everybody pulling on the rope. You hear me say that all the time, but everybody on their team played. If everybody on your team plays, you're most likely going to win, right? Because most of the time, everybody on the other team is not going to play.
All right.
But Bob was able to do what he could. Airstorm, like I said, kind of unlucky when he got there, ran out of shells. Gambit, maybe a little bit of a boo-boo, but got a little bit of damage. I mean, just able to do a little bit more damage on the other side and catch him at a good time.
I didn't notice. I really. It's hard to pay attention to everything going on the map when there's 3 battles going.
Battles on both sides.
Yeah.
But I like the E3 battle, so I'm not really mad about missing it. I mean, I don't know what you were watching, but I enjoyed watching the E3.
He did a good job. He did a good job. Yeah.
Yeah, he did a fantastic job. If you were getting rushed by 2 tanks, like obviously, yeah, one was in reload, but he got 3 pins.
He did.
Right?
Yeah.
What more could you ask?
No, he did great. Especially in a tank with no turret that hardly turns on a hill.
The hill helped him because the I-7 wasn't able just to go. No, the hill helped him because the I-7 can't just go up the hill and he wasn't gonna have time. As the I-7's climbing, he can spin. Right? If it's flat ground, the I-7's got a little bit more movement.
Yeah, but the I-7 didn't make the bat chat drive in front of the gun of the E3. I'm just saying.
No, he did not. I mean, I think the other thing is that, just from playing, is that sometimes when you kind of come out and you win the first 4 thing, you got guys on the other team, and, like, let's not sugarcoat it. Like, they were losing pretty bad, right?
Also,
sometimes you take your foot off the gas.
Did they play all the autoloaders in that game? Nobody called that?
I don't think they're going to. They won it.
Well, I know, but I'm just maybe I guess I need to maybe look at the rolls, but man, I'm pretty sure that was 5.
I don't know if those count as autoloaders, man. I'm telling you, because they're not technically autoloaders.
Yeah, but that wouldn't make any sense. I don't know, man. Maybe. Who knows? Either way, they won it. Let's see if they can bring this together and get another one on the board. They ended out at 4-2 for the night. Excuse me.
Yeah, well, I got news for you. That probably would have been one if Kiwi the Beast was in there, but, you know, you never know now.
He showed up. We give him credit for showing up.
Yeah, probably making sure his team had enough guys, you know.
100%, man. Great guy.
All right, let's see. See what they do on defense. See if they can keep the ball rolling. E5s haven't... Doing this tournament, I don't feel like the E5s are working on defense. And on the flip side, I feel like they're working good on attacking.
Mm-hmm.
Better than maybe I thought, but I just don't feel like the E5s are holding up on defense. Now, to be fair, on this map, there's a lot of spots where you can go good side E5, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, good side E5 is nasty, played right. It's real nasty. It's good DPM, good armor. Oh, who's going in? Louis or the Duck? Louis or the Duck?
Louis O the Duck.
Louis or the Duck.
Oh.
Who's gonna play?
That should be somebody's gamer tag. I swear, I thought you said Louis O the Duck.
Why would that be? That's not even a good name.
Well, somebody better get it now. I like it. Louis O the Duck.
How many people are you gonna find named Louis that like ducks?
I mean, I'm sure there's a bunch of Louis that are out there just feeding the ducks.
How many Louis you even know? I don't even know anybody named Louis.
That's besides the point.
Oh, yeah, exactly. No, it's not. It's exactly the point. There aren't even Louis out there. And then you gotta find a Louis that isn't even out there.
I know King Louis. King Louis is a Louis.
He's not. His name isn't even Louis.
It is on Xbox.
It is on Xbox.
It is a valid point, though. I really don't know any Louis. Yeah, I don't know. He's been the last guy to pick all night. All right, we're ready to rock and roll for the last round.
Yep. On the side of SHAIM, we got a 113 2E5's i7 Bat Chat M16 a grill, and on the side of DECOY, Super Conk, 2 i7s, 2 Bat Chat Slipper 1, and T100 LT.
So
pretty standard. I mean, we'll see. I was hated on the M60. We did get a big game out of the M60 last time, so.
I know we've been here for an hour, and I'm just now realizing it, but this guy's got a decoy tag. What's going on with this? We need some answers.
Plays with same decoy plus the other team, that's all.
There's no loyalty in this world anymore.
It's just a tag.
No loyalty.
I mean, most people play with each other and they just kind of change tags. For me, I'm more old school, man. You know, like, I just went to, the first clan I went to was just a clan I stayed in. Right? I was like, I'm not doing this whole jumping around game. I was like, whatever. Like, you want to play. If you don't, whatever. You know, I don't.
Something I want to point out. Like, I know we've mentioned this a lot. Like, we've been streaming a lot of the like lower league teams or whatever. And I've said this 100 times, and I hope people have been paying attention all night. DECOY.
Ooh, good shot, Airstorm.
DECOY has been blind firing everywhere, everything. Like, you gotta blind fire. Like, if if Super D doesn't go through a match without 30 shots fired.
There's two sides of it, though. Like for me,
yeah, but he's in a position where it doesn't matter.
You do tell people, you know, where they are.
I get it.
You see it work sometimes, but, I mean, I don't think it does as much damage as people think it does, because I never really did it. I never, you know, if I knew the guy was there, you sling a shot or two. You know, like if you're playing.
Look at that, a blind fire into Gambit. Gambit knocked a tree over, and Random gave it to his clan
that's
leader.
Not really a blind fire, though.
Yeah,
he's not
I'll give you
spotted,
that.
But like,
I'll give you that. I'll give you that.
I don't know. Gambit's out there playing pubs, you know, in comp. You got to go back when you knock the tree over Gambit. You got to go the other way.
Oh, he almost got him with the next one.
Oh.
Gambit's going to kick him out of decoy after that one.
I doubt it. He's already won the series.
Looks like Airstorm's going to try to get on the cap here, which
Ooh.
a little wild to me, I
Track
guess.
Gambit.
Random Gamer's not peeking quite enough to light this guy. And if he peeks anymore, I mean, Gambit did back
what
down.
he's got on his tank.
Oh, he drove way up. Okay. He got him lit.
You know, yeah. Like, I'm assuming if you're going to be there, you're going to have spotting. Like, you can't... It's hard to cap there. You can't, like... In order to get on the cap, we used to always have to force the guy out of gamer's spot, right? The random gamer spot.
Mm-hmm.
You got to kind of force them out of there. But Airstorm might be able to kind of sneak on here, right there, maybe.
No, it's
See,
really
the thing about
hard.
this cap is you just don't have anything in the line of sight. You know, it's just literally just a cap of nothing but some stupid building that you can knock over, right? There's no bushes, no nothing there. No rock, nothing.
Good shot into Gamer there.
Okay, there you go. Oh, they reline if you would want. I feel like you would want Super D to be a bigger gun, but maybe they feel if he's just there, he can just eat blind fires, and a super conk he could just stay. It doesn't matter.
Yeah, he's gonna just shoot until he runs out of ammo.
Yeah, but when you're looking to shoot a guy poking, you want the big pop, you know.
Good shot in Airstorm, and Anakin was able to get out without taking any damage.
Yeah. Well, they're looking good. They're looking good on Arctic region so far.
Mm-hmm.
Like a whole different team, to be honest with you. The only thing is, I don't know. Gambit's got to find a way to make them move.
Well,
Just a little bit.
in my opinion, what I think they're doing, they know they can't cap that flag. Like, I'm surprised they were trying, but I think I figured it out. They're just trying to get these people to peek. They're bleeding Sham down a little bit. Their ultimate goal is eventually probably going to be to push this I-7 random gamer. Maybe I'm giving them too much credit, but
I mean, the thing is, like,
it's what I think is going to happen.
I feel like Gambit's going to eventually. I figured he probably would have spotted something, but they're pretty dedicated to this cat. I feel like they can make this work.
No, they know. There's no way. They know that this can't work. I think they're just trying to bleed this guy.
I don't think there's no way that this can't work.
It's really hard, man. Like, until Gamer dies, they're not capping that flag with that light tank.
Hold your breath, man.
Oh, big hit in a Dodger.
Whoa.
Yeah, they're going to come push him out now. I mean, I figured that's what was happening.
Yeah, once Dodger took that damage, I knew what we got. See, here's the thing. You just shove it. Now what do you do? Now King Blue. Oh, would he get off? Did he slip off and get back on? Oh, we got spotted now. They got shots. Does Louis have shots on him? No. Oh, Anakin bounced off his rear. That is unfortunate.
Oh, they're going to reverse push this with double E5. I mean, Kuba's not in a pub spot, so he can't really do a lot of farming. Oh, the bad check got there, so now they can maybe do some damage.
They just got to get him out. 2v1. 2v1. You don't win 2v1s. Airstorm's got to come in and try to get a shot at the King Louis. Oh, we got blocked by the tanks. Really just blown out. Okay, Louis got that in. Back up, Louis. Get in front of Louis. Get in front of Louis, dude. Oh, man. You got him, though.
Yeah, now the bat's going to come in, though, and clean up the caboose.
Who's now? They should have something in the spot.
They're not. They do now. Kuba's a one-shot up here. I don't know what happened to him. He must have been eaten. He's done.
Wrecked.
Girl comes in, takes out Airstorm.
Getting wrecked. Super D is wrecking people up there. 400 damage at a time. Close match. Dodger Blue being alive on 15 health. Oh, it's such a nuisance for shaky aim. Like, I think this match, like, you know, sometimes you get like a tank on 15 health, you get a bounce here, RNG can kind of change it. This feels like this could have went either way. Maybe Super D, maybe they allowed Super D to maybe do a little too much damage, but Gambit's in a bad chat too? What is this?
All days we're living in. Bob got the
Oh,
grill
what is
spotted on the
this?
cross.
He spotted him though. 15 health. Oof.
Yeah, I mean, your options are very limited, especially with Super D pushed up here, coming around on Camel.
Yeah, I mean, they just don't, you know, a bad chat M6 unit grill are not going to reset caps, right?
They got
If
double
they're the
on
ones that have
now.
to go in there and spot it.
They don't even have enough time for Anakin will peek and get lit and just die. Camel's getting farmed on the cross. He's not going to get the spot on Bob. Bob fired though. Yeah, I don't know about that, Bob.
Good shot by the grill. This grill can pump, man.
So they had this one right there. Bob didn't have to take that shot. I mean,
It doesn't
they're
matter.
probably still going to win it. Grill, yeah, Grill's
Anakin needed
got
to
a
go
track.
down. Fine, he needed to go down.
Well, he's gonna go down,
really.
right?
Oh, we got him! We got him!
Yeah, but he's got a
10 shots here! Gambit don't have enough to kill him. Oh, we got a high roll? Was that a high roll out of a bat check? Oh, God have mercy. God, you know, I could never get my bat chat the high roll when I needed it. That's the truth. But
yeah.
either way, guy in the girl with shaky aim, I felt like he played good. Caboose. Pretty decent game again, to be honest with you. One kill. Anakin up there. It's okay game. 1 kill, 22. E5, King Louis. Could have stayed alive. Maybe would have worked a little bit with Caboose. But, I mean, they did what they needed to do. Random gamer, like King Louis, Random Gamer, Anakin, Grill, Caboose. I all felt like they did what they needed to do. Whatever happened to this bad chat, I don't know. It looked like you tried to flank. I don't know why you're trying to flank when you know there's a Super Conqueror there. Like, I don't know how you're going to get him out. 113 needed more damage in that middle. Maybe not put a 113 there. Either or, but I'm not going to sit here and
Yeah.
I mean, it is what it is. They looked way, way better those last 2 matches. They were very, very competitive. I also thought one of those steps, honestly, could have gone to shaky aim if they just would have had one more tank here or one more tank there. But that's, you know, things like that happen. But hats off, and they made those close at the end, so that was good to see. I think the team with a little bit of work today could be a decent team.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely. Well, that's going to wrap that one up. Gambit's going to take that 5-1 in week 4.
It's Decoy. It's not Gambit.
Oh, yeah. It's a habit. Gambit, Decoy, Gambit. I don't know. So, yeah, it's going to wrap up week 4 for us. Week 5, which is the last week of the group stage for this tournament before we move into the playoffs, is going to be a little funky, like I told you guys this afternoon. Next week's Easter, right? So I will not be streaming on that Sunday. And I know the tournament is giving these guys like extra time or whatever. So like if we get a game on a Friday or maybe even a Saturday, I'll talk to Tubbins. We'll see what we can throw together. Otherwise, it'll be the previous or the following week when we pick back up. So I don't know. Just watch Discord. We'll post stuff in there on what we're gonna stream and when, and let everybody know that we're back to doing this, man. We need to get some people in here. We're not blessed with drops like some others. So yeah, help us out. Let everybody know. Tubbins, it was a blast like always.
Yeah, it was a good match.
Yeah. Good. Chat, thanks for the follows. Really appreciate you guys, and we'll catch you next week, hopefully sometime.
See you later.
See ya.
Hey, Noodle, let me take him out. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes, then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll, and we got more rounds in a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos, no safe landings in a war zone, that's real. Got sauce, no tartar, and I drop bars, that's fact. He got a clan behind him, they diabolic, they always got his back. They'll drop a hater cause clutch kings don't tolerate disrespect. I'm too official like a ref whistle, move foul, get hit with the tech. My brother Noodle, he #1, he taking over, he blasting off. Y'all clowns ain't going up, y'all stagnant, y'all vision flawed. I flip the bird like Tony Hawk, we serving shots and it's on the rock. Noodle stream really 1-1, if you hatin', use a hoe. Like a ticking time bomb, we about to blow. And I wipe out the ops like an obstacle. Line them all up like dominoes, then we watch them all fall like Geronimo. Brain like tanks cause we on a roll, and we got more rounds in a pot of gold. Catch more shells than Galapagos, no safe landings in a war zone, that's real. But please don't make me go and grab that still. Banana clips all on me, but your cap is getting peeled. All your homies phony, they be capping, they ain't real. Yeah, they ain't real.